Alright, let's look at a quick start with no coordinates. Right here we have a CSV file with 25 trees. There is no coordinates with this, but it has the required and optional columns here. We make sure we have this CSV file closed, because if you have it open, CanopyCode will let you know you still have it open. You need to close it because it's referencing it right at the beginning. You can open it later. We're going to import that, but before we import it, a lot of times you get information where the arborist or the person out on site will mark up the trees with a PDF and you have to bring it as an image. Sometimes you'll have a survey as well, a tree survey, or actually a surveyor went out there and added tree blocks and then the inches and then a generic name with abbreviation. I see this a lot of times, but we don't have coordinates, so we'll have to place markers on each of those that CanopyCode can then place trees on. So let's first import the CSV file. So we're going to hit import. You can hit OK. I'm going to do no coordinates, the one that we just looked at. It's importing that. It's going to see if there's any updates or not to the trees. No updates. These are the trees that are being added. 25 trees. We're going to add those tree markers like I was suggesting to earlier. We're going to say add tree sequence. You can either import it, do it with it's connected with a CSV file, or you can do it by freehand where it's just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or you can start at 50 and go 51, 52, 53. You have the option of skipping or undoing or starting again from a new spot. So we're going to press C because we're connected to the CSV file. The good thing about that is it'll stop when it's completely through the trees, so I don't have to continue to think, is there any more trees to label or to place. I'm going to go down here and turn on OSNAP. Because I have these blocks, I'm going to just do the insertion of the block, which is the center point of the block. So I'm going to press enter one more time to start from number 1. Now we're going to go through and add each one. So you can see how it adds a tree trunk and then a tree number. It's just going to be the same tree trunk size. It's just a symbol and a block right now. So 1, we're going to do 25 trees. 2, oh, it missed. So I'm going to press U for undo, enter, come back here and make sure I got it selected. There's number 2. Great. Now let's go find number 3. Alright, 4, 5, where's number 6? 6, 7, 8, 9, where's number 10? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22? 22, 23, 24. Alright, last one, 25. It stops with that because we had the CSV file imported on the last one. Then we're going to say place tree on marker. It's going to be adding the critical root zone, the tree trunks, and the structural root plates, and the tree IDs. We're going to freeze those markers we just added. We don't need to see those anymore, but they are there if we need to have them for reference later. Let's add the LOD now. Set LOD. We're going to set the property line. Ooh, make sure I click that right. Set property line. Set right away. These are all closed polylines, and I'm pressing enter after I get done with each one. So if I select more than one, I just click it and click and click and then press enter. Let's validate that those are actually added. Right here it says property line LOD 1, 2 right-of-ways. That's correct. Let's hit analyze. Everything was done, 12 steps or so. I guess some of it was done before with place trees as well. Place trees on marker. Let's add a table. Click table generate. Let's come over to where we add these. These are polylines, closed polylines that I had on paper space down here for the tree inventory sheets. I put them over a viewport, the viewport's at 10 scale, and pushed them through into model space. We only need one of these because before we were doing 611 trees, we were only doing 25 trees. So I'm going to select one and press enter, and you can see how it adds the saved trees, the removed trees, specimen trees, and all the criteria and removed things as well. Let's go add a legend. We're going to go to paper space. You can add a legend in model space or in paper space. Legend. This is a smart legend, so it shows the information that is on the plan. If something's not needed, it won't show it there. We can add labels. Go double click in the viewport. Make sure OSNAP's off. A lot of times it gets stuck on things. I'm going to select the impact hatch, or I can label a tree as well. And hit escape. These are, you can move them around. You can double click, change this, and it'll remember what kind of, when you reanalyze, it'll stay in that position, and how you did the text wrap as well. Let's go in and adjust the LOD. Let's say you want to save this tree right here, and let's bring it to the front. The graphic card is having a little bit of a hard time. The LOD. There we go. I'm gonna just do a layer quick. Bring this to front. DR draw order. F for front. And I'm going to reanalyze. It says down the bottom right, we have impact label that's not needed anymore. Do you want to remove it? Yes. Regenerate. It's going to regenerate the title block, the legend, the tables, and the labels. So remove that, and now this tree is being saved. Let's say we get a whole new LOD. Let's draw an LOD, like a new rectangle. This is the impact area, but we want to try to save this tree right here. Let's delete this LOD. Hit set LOD. I want to clear what was there. Press C, enter, just to make sure there's nothing in the memory. I'm going to select this one. It's setting the first LOD. Now when I click the second one, it's going to ask if I want to subtract that area or add it. I'm going to press S, enter. So when I enter, it's ending the command. And then I could do more, add or subtract more. I'm going to press enter to finish that. And then I'm going to hit analyze, regenerate. So we saved that tree, and these trees are being removed. Before we weren't saving any trees on the site. Now we have saved site trees in the table, so everything's been updated. If you want to label all the impact hatches and not forget any, you go to validate, come down to tree graphic validation, you hit T03, let's go find that one. Oh, it's being impact just a little bit. So I'm going to do regen to make that go away. Add a tree impact hatch label. Let's make sure that this is in front. Do draw order. And come and label that. And it'll go put this on the correct layer as well. So it doesn't matter which layer you're on when you're labeling. And then let's go see if that went away, the T3. Yep, now let's label the next one. Do regen to make that go not be selected. So you can see it's just a good way to be able to verify you have all those labeled. And another thing, let's go find tree 1. Where's tree 1? Type find tree, or click find tree. I'm going to type in T01. Whatever is labeled as, it doesn't always have to have a T. And it'll zoom right to it. Good quick way to be able to find things. Regen to get that gone. But that's the quick start with no coordinates.